All right, so bought an 80 K10. Don't run or nothing like that. Needs a little bit of work. It's got some bit of a wasp infestation, but it's gonna be a good truck. Well, since I can't get it home on its own power, I use the Ford Ranger. So now, I guess we get to answer the question of, can a Ford Ranger tow a K10? So, after a little bit, Squarebody's finally home, and well, let's take a look at what all we have to do and everything. Well, let's start off with under the hood. I've already got the damn hood popped, so I don't know why I'm trying to pull the lever. So, we'll get up under here and we'll take a quick gander at everything and see what all we have to do. Well, stand by while I try to open this fucking hood. Jesus fucking Christ. So, obviously the carburetor's just sitting there. It doesn't have a gasket or anything like that on it yet. Obviously these rocker arms need to be cleaned up a little bit, and some of the wiring needs to be also cleaned up a tad bit. Valve covers put back on and all that stuff. So, all a bunch of good stuff that, you know, I say it won't take long, but I will probably ultimately have this sitting in my driveway for about 3 years, untouched, not running, putting hundreds, maybe thousands into it. So yeah, that's the 80 K10. So one of the things that's going to kind of require attention about this truck is, well, this is the current passenger side exhaust system. It's kind of held in place by ratchet straps for the time being, while that side is mostly intact. Now, obviously, at some point, I plan to do like a Flowmaster or whatever that other brand is. I can't think of the name of it right now, but gonna do a good old loud exhaust and make it rumble a little bit, but give it that old small block Chevy sound. Now I'm going to get into some issues with some of the cosmetics on this truck. There's some rust spots, a little bit of patching and some holes in the doors, and you know, your typical rear quarter panels of the back of the bed, which in all reality the body is not too bad. Like if you look at this cab corner, it's starting to rust through, but it's not completely disintegrated yet. But this fender, it could use a little love there. But you know, with these old square bodies, you can find parts for them dime a dozen. Let's look at some of the other stuff that I was mentioning as far as that hole in the door goes. That right there, if anything, I could probably just cut that out and put a patch. And then this cab corner is kind of shot. But I can't remember the name of the company that makes them. I know there's kits to fix those holes and everything like that. And then there's this nice little dent here. And then the grill's a little bit banged up. Don't know what happened here, but yeah, she's fucking mint. Now, some common goals that I want to try to accomplish with this thing, and eventually what I want it to look like in the near future, is I'm gonna put it on at least roughly a 4-inch lift kit. You know, not sure if I'll keep the springs in the front or if I will do some kind of spring coilover conversion or something like that. And then I eventually want to get some decent tires, maybe some KO2s or something. And all of my energy and money is mainly going to go into the drivetrain and improving that, because eventually I want to build this small block all the way up with Howard's cams, you know, aluminum heads, all that cool stuff. And maybe if I can find a good deal on a big block anywhere, like a 454 or you know, 396 or something that might be stroked out. I might consider putting that because there's so much fucking room to put anything in here if you want to, really. But I digress, and that stuff's ambitious and costs money. But you can still build a 350 relatively decently. And 350s are not bad motors. It's not that they're underpowered or anything. It's just a big block is a little bit more desirable in any application if you want to use power. And as far as other cosmetic stuff goes, and I've got the door panels sitting right back here. There's a bench seat from a Chevy S10. It also comes with an extra transmission in case I need that for some reason. I really hope I don't. That would be bad. And a couple of cool things here to itch some of your guys' Chevy-tism here. Well, I was going through my grandpa's garage and I found this 30-year-old relic that, well, 40-year-old relic that had been sitting on the shelf for longer than I'd been alive. And that's this 1979 original Chevy light-duty truck service manual. And as you can tell, this has literally every single thing you need to know about working on one of these trucks. And then I think the coolest part of this truck is it has its original window sticker. As you can see, here's the options on it. You guys can take a pause and read that. But it's just cool little things about this truck. It just make it cool. I guess that kind of sums up my video today. I just want to talk about getting the truck, bringing it home, what my process is going to be to get this thing where it needs to be, and what I eventually want to do with it, and what you guys might expect to see come out of this build. So if there's any of you Squarebody fanatics out there that might have a thing or two to tell me about square bodies, and maybe people that have parts out there that they're willing to sell, I won't say no. If you guys can like, comment on my videos, share it, follow me, subscribe, whatever, all that good stuff and so on and so forth, I'd be very appreciative, and that would really support me, and hopefully I can get monetized to where I can build stuff like this and not have to rely on part store money. So at least I get parts for good prices, and it's kind of a benefit. But thank you guys for watching this video. Tune in next time when I start doing some more work with this thing. Ah! Fucking wasp.